Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is your commissioner here, Eddie Zamora, and welcome to another crazy year of the Epic season. I've been wanting to record a video all season, and now the time has come. The time for the playoffs has come. It is starting tonight. We are officially here in week 15. I'm going to go over the standings, go over the prizing, go over the winners bracket, the losers consolation playoffs, explain how everything will unfold over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and just go over some of the matchups. So, guys, sit back, relax. I'm gonna try to keep this kind of short, but congratulations, we made it to the end of the season. Now it's do or die, and first of all, I'm gonna go over the standings. So in first place after 14 weeks, Andrew with a record of 9-5, 2,081 points, takes it down by far. I think the favorite to win it all this year. One time, maybe two-time champ. I think he's going on for another run this year. In second place, George, Mr. Byweek, also at 9-5 with 1873 points. In third place, Christian, 8-6 with 1915, second most in the league. Fourth place, myself at 8-6. Fifth, Camila at 7-7. First time, and she's killing it here in the playoffs. And congratulations to her. And in the final spot, G at 7-7 is just enough, honestly, to make the playoffs. And he kind of felt like he falls in to the playoffs at 1686, the lowest in the league, but enough wins to win the tiebreakers over the bottom four. And in seventh, shout out to Riley, Silicon Valley 319ers, coming back from 1-7, 5-0 run, has the winning in and falls just short, unfortunately. But honestly, mad respect to you, Riley. Always a competitor, and just love to see that level of of just Rileyness, man, going off every year, and it's just amazing to see. In eighth, Manfred falls at 6-8. Definitely had a great start, but unfortunately falls short here at the end. And ninth is Ricky, also at 6-8. Like so many, like I said, so many people had a chance going to this last week, and it was so close this season. And then in last, Mr. Big Baller Edwin, 4-10. Unfortunate season. I think he was the unluckiest with injuries and just matchups. It's if you look, he has 1731, which is not the lowest, but 1863, which is maybe the third or fourth most in the league against, and those are the things you just can't control. And lots of things happen in fantasy that we can't control. So just want to go over the standings and now go over the pricing. So we have two big bonuses every year. This is the $50 bonus for basically first place in regular season, which goes to Andrew at 95, first in place. By far the most points, 2,081. Also the most points against at 1925. Well earned, $50 in the bag. Congratulations. And then the second one I'm going to show here, breaking it down, is the most points, the highest performance of the team for the whole regular season. And this one was pretty wild because I think it was week two. Edwin started at 181, and 181 held until week five. Manfred scores 192.8, and 182 is pretty insane. You have a 170 again by Manfred in week seven. A let's see, 172 and a 171 by Andrew George week 11. Camila week 11, 191. But in week 10, Andrew broke all the records, 214.2. So Andrew, I think, takes it at 214. Just let me double check. Yeah, week 14, the highest was 169 by Camila. But 214 points, insane. And to the first place guy, too. So Andrew takes both bonuses down. $100 in the bag heading into the playoffs. First place, just outstanding, honestly. Congratulations, Andrew. So now going into the playoffs. So first, I'm gonna go over the constellation ladder, which is the bottom four teams, and then the way this works is when you win, you are moving up, not just in the tournament, but you're moving up the draft ladder. So this bracket is guaranteed pick one, two, three, and four of the draft next year, with the winner of the tournament taking the first pick overall and the $50 bonus, which is the toilet bowl, which is next week. So this is the semifinal of the toilet bowl. The top four picks are playing it out for the first pick and the prize money. In the first matchup, we have Manfred versus Ricky, and in the second matchup, we have Edwin versus Riley. The winners will move on, play in the toilet bowl, where first place gets the first pick and a $50 bonus. Second place gets the second pick. And then the losers of these two will play off also next week, where the winner will play for third place and the loser fall to fourth. That's how we do it every year. And I know it's a little confusing, but that's how we do it every year. Now moving on to the winners bracket, we have the first and second. George and Drew will have a bye, guaranteed semifinal appearance next week. And then we have the match between me and Camila, and then G and Christian. So in the winners bracket, you're moving on to continue to win more money and also a chance at the trophy, but you're moving down the draft the better you do. It's how we do it every year, but I just want to make sure that's clear. So the winner of Camila versus me will play Andrew in the semifinal, and the winner of G versus Christian will play George in the semifinal. And the winners of that will go to the final. The losers will play for the third place match. So the way the pricing works now in the winners bracket is the winner. Well, actually, no. Let me start at the bottom. So we actually have $50 first for fourth place, which will go between the loser. Which will go week 16 between the losers of week 15. They're gonna play for fourth. Actually, no, that doesn't. Nope. Yeah, not. Yeah. Okay, so if you lose in a winners bracket in the first round, you're basically done, and then done with winning prize money. But you're playing for the higher seed, or higher seed. So if you lose this week and then you win next week, you're playing for fifth and sixth. So you have fifth place if you win, sixth place if you lose. Now, if you win, you're gonna move on and play in the semifinal, and then that's when you kind of guarantee some prize money. We have a $50 for fourth place, $100 for third place, and 100 and 250 for second place, and 400 for first place. So I figured this is one way to kind of stabilize the pricing. Normally we do have some like bonuses, but I think this year the bonus is going to be just fourth place. So that's the way it's going to break down this year. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And just kind of go over the matchups. So in the losers bracket, we have Edwin versus Riley. This is the third time they're going to play each other. First time Edwin took it 181 to 118. The second time Riley 103 to 80. And the projections have these guys almost tied at 132 for Edwin and 131 for Riley. Edwin unfortunately lost Daniel Jones to the Achilles last week, but he has Lamar Jackson in a nice matchup against Cincinnati. Jamar Gibbs should have another great week. And for Riley, he's got the Mahomes, Rashee Rice stack. If he gets anything from the Devontae Adams, Devontae Smith, I think he's got a good chance to compete in this one. Honestly, I don't know who to pick, who the favorite is here. This should be a good one to see who comes up. And the other match, Manfred versus Ricky. This is the second time they're playing this year. The first time Manfred took it 137 and 122. Manfred's team, man, Jamar Chase, but with the whole like quarterback situation, but against Baltimore at home, you gotta like that. Keenan Allen, shout out to the Chargers. You know I love that. And he's got another Charger here with Gadsden. Love to see it. And yeah, I mean Manfred's team has proven that it can perform like this year. And in this one, he's definitely favored over Ricky at 131 to 112. But Ricky always hangs in there. Right now, he has Bo Nix, Saquon Barkley, Brees Hall, T. Higgins, which I think is questionable. I'm not sure if he's going to play. But he's got some moves. Chuba Hubbard on the bench. We'll see what Ricky ends up going with. This might be closer than projections show. Moving on to the winner's bracket, we have Christian versus G. And this is the third time they're playing. And the first two, Christian took it 140 to 87, week 5, 154 to 111, week 14. And Christian has the projections now at 140 to 134. Can G get one over Christian? He's tried twice already, but this is the one that counts. For Christian, he's going to be counting on Brock Purdy versus Tennessee at home. Great matchup. Tennessee defense can be exploited. Devon Achane, maybe the most consistent player in fantasy this year. Amazing year. Questionable, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play. Amon-Ra, St. Brown is back. James Cook, Jake Ferguson, Michael Wilson. Yeah, Christian's team is pretty scary. When all cylinders go, he's pretty hard to beat. And he's got Mark Andrews on the bench. Great matchup against Cincinnati, but I mean, are you gonna say Jake Ferguson? That's a nice position to be in. G, he needs Jalen Hurts to not do what he did last week and throw 5 interceptions. But Jalen Hurts will have the pleasure of hosting the Raiders, which you gotta love. The Raiders do know how to give up points. Jalen Hurts should do better this week. It should be a rebound week. Eagles need to win. I think the Raiders are trying to tank, so that's gonna be interesting. Bijan Robinson Thursday night. So I think G's gonna need a good game from Bijan Thursday night. We'll see how that game goes tonight. I think it's gonna come down to that strong start. I think for G to have a good chance in this. I mean, Judkins is not bad against Chicago. Josh Jacobs at Denver. Defense can be tough, but Josh Jacobs should get a lot of touches. And then Fannin, tight end, Harold Fannin at Chicago. I think he popped off last week. Could be a good start again this week. All right, now moving on to the other match, which is mine between me and Camila. We are pretty much projected to be about the same, 127. I won the last time we played each other in week 8, 129 to 106. But Camila's coming off that crazy performance last week. She has Josh Allen, the best quarterback in the league, Tony Pollard resurging. Kenneth Gainwell was pretty solid too. CeeDee Lamb, Rome Odunze, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Eagles D. Her team is good. And I am scared. I am starting from my side. I have Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, Jalen Warren, kind of like triple RB that's been carrying me the whole season. Has been pretty solid, but the ceiling is not that high on my team, which I worry because Camila has some players that can really pop off. I had to make some calls, looking for a new quarterback. Decided to take some shots with Trevor Lawrence, T Law, and if I'm really needed, I got Sheddy Sanders for the emergency button. But um, oh yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I have Justin Jefferson, but that quarterback situation is not great in Minnesota. And but I just gotta start the guy. Can't can't sit Jay Jetta in the playoffs. Man, it's gonna be interesting. Projections have us neck and neck, but honestly, I really don't know what's gonna happen in that matchup. I'm going to try my best, but I know Camila. She's here to play. She's here to play. Gotta respect it. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this, listening to this. I appreciate you all. Love you all. It's been a crazy year, awesome season, one of the best, honestly. And I'm really excited. Excited to see how it all unfolds and who gets to hold the glorious trophy at the end. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a blessed weekend. Good luck. May the best teams win. Let's go. Peace out.